Welcome to another video presented by Timothy Huang, and today we're going to be learning about physics for noobs. Just to get you up to speed, we're going to be learning about three concepts which I will explain in a moment. But let's just talk about how you're feeling. You're probably
Feeling like this right
now,
now.
by the end of this video, I do not want you to be feeling like this. I want you to take on physics work like the kid on the left, not the kid on the right. Now, without further ado, let's move on to three topics. We're going to be learning about position versus time graph, speed versus time graph, and velocity versus time graphs, and data tables for each of them. And hopefully by the end of this video, you also won't be like this kid. So sad. Now let's get on with the first one, a position versus time graph and data table. Now, two things that you will need. Number lines, which will represent the position in each time, and points, which represent the people and where they are at. Now, let's say that you have three lines, three places, put vectors, a time scale on them, and a meter time on them. And we put some points. X is time, Y is distance from 0, which is the reference point. Now, putting this all into a position versus time graph isn't that hard. Just put the time on the X and the position on the Y. We are going to assume that this is all constant speed. Our graph will look linear and it will look like this with each of the points at its peak. Next one, how to read a speed versus time graph and data. Now let's go back to what we had before. This is what we had with 0, 0, 5, 5, and 7, 3. Our distance is absolute value of total travel. So that means that will be 5, which is the distance from point 1 to point 2, and then 2, which is the change in the other 2 points. And this speed is change in distance divided by time. So let's just do it overall. This will be average speed. So 0 divided by 0 is 0, 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 7 divided by 7 is 1. And now its graph is even simpler, just a straight line. Its speed is constant, so that's why it's a straight line against 1. Let's blow it up so you can get a better look at it. Now, move on to the last one, how to read a velocity versus time. Now, we're back at this, and we have our points again, but we're talking about displacement, which is how much it has changed from a reference point. Since we're talking about instantaneous velocity, we're going to do change in displacement from last position divided by change in time from the last position. So from 0 to 5 seconds, it moves 5. So that means that the displacement will be 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. But this is where it gets tricky. As you can see, 7 and 3 is different than 5 and 5. It goes backwards by 2. So it will be -2 displacement. And then there's a 2-second change interval. So it will be -2 divided by 2 equals -1. If you wanted to plot out its velocity for its entire graph, it will be the change from its reference point, the change of position, which is 3 here, divided by the time, which is 7, which is around 4200th of meter per second. Its graph is just like the speed one, only there might be a negative since there is this graph. I hope you all enjoyed the video, but now it's time to do pop quiz. Now, using this data table, make a table for position versus time graph, a speed versus time graph, and a velocity versus time graph, and make a data table for each. I'll give you 30 seconds to do each of the following. Answer. Oh, we know that the points are these, so we can plot those in the time and the position. Now, distance and displacement are based off of the change in position. So, but as we can see, there's no change in position. So all of those will be zero. Thus, the speed and instantaneous velocities will all be zero because zero divided by anything will be zero or undefined. And as you can see, here are the answers to your quiz. We thank you for watching this video here at Desk Inc. And we will love to hear your feedback on this video. So, thank you for watching, but don't bother clapping because I won't hear it. See you next time. Tim Huang signing out.